A little while ago, if I was asked, why do you care about church, Jesus, any of it? I probably would have stood there for a moment because I wouldn't really have a real answer. And I wouldn't want to say what actually came to my mind. I don't want to go to hell. And I'm nothing but a dumb kid. But I have no real reason to want to talk about such topics. Of course, who would want to go to hell? All I want to do is be a good person and go to heaven to see my family again. I don't want to be the person who did horrible things and was left without an answer when said, do you believe in God? In today's society, some of us are too afraid of what other people would think, or what we are too shy to ask them to come to church or share scripture with them. Kind of like Peter denying Jesus 3 times. Are we denying Jesus by not sharing with others? Instead, I feel like we should lift God up and spread the news of Jesus, no matter what cost of the shame that it would bring us. Sometimes you just have to live with what you get from your life. And it sucks so much sometimes. There's so much going on, and sometimes you just have to say, why? Why me? Why today? Why now? Why ever? And it's hard. I remember when my dad died, I felt like the world was collapsing and everything was for nothing. But it wasn't. There was a lot going on that just felt horrible, and I remember that exact night. But I like to think about the positives of that. Like, the week before, I remember we had the amazing chance to, me and my brother had our first communion the week before he died, which I felt was really important for him. And I do remember that night it was really extremely hard just for all of us because it was so hard to stay positive. And I felt like it was all for nothing, but I know it wasn't. It was a part of God's plan, and he knew it would happen and that death was simply a part of life. My dad was a really amazing person, and he brought so much happiness to a lot of people. There was a lot of happiness within that day, though, because he was in a lot of pain before. And it was really hard for all of us to have to live with that. He died the day before Easter, which is kind of inspiring in a way. He is risen, they say, and I feel like that helps a lot. It feels like he was maybe reborn and peaceful, and I'm not exactly sure why or how. I feel like Jesus is central in my life because he has shown a lot of things that are done with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Without having Jesus central in my life, these things would not exist. If we live by the Spirit, then we will be guided by the Spirit. I believe that without these things and without God, my life would be dull and dark. Though I don't know what my future is and I don't know where my life will take me, I know God does. And there are 2 Bible verses that stick with me when I think about my future and my faith. The first one is Jeremiah 29:11, and the second one is 2 Timothy 1:7. These verses are what I live by, and they show me that I can do all things through Christ when he is central in my life.